Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Taylor. 18 Taylor. 20 seconds. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Grant, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get out the field, defense.
They'll look to throw here. And Josh Hill has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We're ready. 10, touchdown. 55. Rip left, rip left.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now. And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Back to throw here. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that takes us from second to third down.
Let's go now. I go to bed. Who that?
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll look to throw now on first down, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it.
He's got daylight. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
I got you.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Set, ready. 70 ending. Watching you five. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll set up a throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run. This is Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 9 now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Grant. Well, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They will run with Grant. And some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, 67 yards. There the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Play fake. Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
And now they need to execute. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, Grant, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. That's complete to Sharp. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Toss play, Kamara, and an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Arizona,